Amazing. I'm gonna go look at that, but before I do, let's go. I forgot. I have an intro, and an intro that Buff Lovin made for us that we haven't done in a minute. So let's play the intro.
We should be playing that all the time.
Buff,
Yeah.
should we collaborate? I know we're both so busy, but we need to do like the story so far video.
Yeah. I'm down. I just need to know what we are looking for.
We just need to like plan a day to chit
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm always praying. All right, let's do this.
In the blasted ruins of a shattered world, only a handful endure. The lost, the opportunistic, the darkened. All playthings in the hands of the demon lords. Yet even in this darkness, a spark of defiance glimmers.
Sorry, I had to get the volume back up. Okay, that was the stories, or that was our intro. Buff, it's so freaking awesome. It's so cool. You're so talented. Okay.
Thanks.
Let me get the thing that you linked me. Wait. Oh, it's right there on the top. Okay, I'm just gonna read this because
Yeah, I made it at the top. I highlighted it for you.
Oh my god, you guys. Ghost Fia returns. She tells Tizkar the party needs her help to use the gloaming stone. And Julius confirms her murderer was Gaius. Oh yeah, you knew exactly what I was talking about. I didn't have to clarify that. Fangbreaker's leader. And Belthiel, a Gratz-touched gnome. Hale is nearly kidnapped by creepy cloaked figures, likely due to his undead nature. He misty steps away repeatedly while Eris screams about friendship. Eris has demon cat minions now. Number 4 stays. The others abandon her. She wants to expose them to the fog, but Hale said no. Hale is a cat person, by the way, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Tizkar is dating Rowan. Actually, Tizkar is married to Rowan.
Listen, I didn't know
about
that, but it took me so long to figure out that name.
But Mumvis makes cloaca jokes until Tizkar flees.
Oh my god.
Azzy is a whiskey thief, claims a pig is a pumpkin, and hoards chunk. His safe house is sealed, so the party has to wait in incense smoke. Eris is immune to Grat's aura, which freaks out Azzy. She threatens to cut his tongue out if he talks. XXX Truth Game! Hale wins, forcing secrets. These are the secrets. Eris killed Mother's Child, number 30. Julius knows. Belthiel killed Fia. Azzy is a thief. Munvis fears dogs. And Tizkar sucks at shields. I just have to interject. Those secrets are not at all equal to each other.
No, they're not. No.
So those of you who are shitty at coming up with secrets, I'm going to be sending you all a form to fill out full of tell me secrets that your player has. That would be kind of fun if all of you had secrets and then you could like you're trying to hold on to them until
Oh
the
man,
reveal.
now I have to think of secrets Dane would have because he's an open book.
Darn.
Oh no.
A cloaked.
We all know how much Dane and Tizkar loves to talk. This is going to be hard.
So this next sentence says cloaked dead ambush the safe house, but my brain read cloaca dead ambush the safe house.
Yeah, they did.
Eris
They did do
channels
that.
divinity. Hale Misty steps out again. Tizkar bites a skeleton and the party barely escapes. But why do they want Hale? Jess, this was amazing. That was so fun to read.
Awesome.
Okay, so combat has just ended. You all didn't have a chance to, you haven't looted, you haven't checked out the body of the one person. The rest ran away. One you killed. You haven't checked him out or anything. Dane.
I ripped off arms.
You ripped off arms. Dane, you were, so they were teasing that you and Salith were in the same room, and the reason you didn't join the fight is because you were trying to put your clothes back on, but obviously that was a joke. So you're in your own
was it?
room.
Yeah, because Dane doesn't wear clothes to bed, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're trying to
now
put your
that
clothes back on
Elris knows that.
to get out into the room.
I mean, he doesn't wear clothes after midnight, so like he would
Okay.
never.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like a pumpkin. They just disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's a
it like a
never
pumpkin
nude
or a
until
pig?
after midnight, and then he transforms
So
to an
Okay.
always nude.
I feel like
Eris is gonna be hanging around.
Salith and Dane were in their rooms. Dane, you hear commotion and you realize there's fighting going outside. And Salith, who is like, obviously you guys aren't sleeping together. You just are in the same room.
Is this like oh my gosh, we rented a hotel room, but there's only one bed?
Yeah, forced proximity. Forced
Okay.
proximity. That's
Yeah,
what you
All right.
but she's
Fair
she doesn't sound like she cares. She's like, they will handle it. I have
Yeah.
to wash my hair. But you hear a bunch of commotion. You hear screaming. You hear bones breaking. There's a fight happening.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you want to run out and see what the fuck is going on.
Dane's definitely like in that mode where he's reluctant to share a room with anybody, and then was like, "Oh my gosh, there's commotion outside. What a great excuse!"
Goodbye.
and like pushes Salith away as he like rushes out the door.
Okay. I don't know if she's so hard to get though. So again, I'm trying to be very careful how to handle her character until she tells me what she wants to do. But yeah, you guys weren't about to do anything hot. You were just in the same room and people are making assumptions about you. And she's probably like teasing you. But yeah, you leave
Yeah,
her
I'm
in
sure.
there. She rolls her eyes and she's like, whatever. I am going to finish washing my hair and I'm going to get my beauty sleep. You do what you want. Oh. All right. You run out the door and everybody, what state are you in at this point? Everyone is in like the dining room, I think, at this point.
Okay.
And you see those who have mending are mending the windows as they were broken, and fog has started to like creep in, and so they're like using magic and tools to like quickly put it back together.
I think this was the time that Tizkar was like on one knee, like soaked in blood while Eris was healing him, I think.
Okay.
What the hell happened? I was gone for 20 seconds.
That was 22
I
seconds too
think
long.
you need to like work on your time telling skills.
Because I don't think that you have them.
I hardly think that's the priority right now.
I'm dealing with the priority.
Dane, will you're like trying to mend Tisgar, right? What's going on with
Yeah.
Tisgar?
He's bleeding profusely.
He got
From many stab wounds.
Many stab wounds.
Dane goes over to him as well and will do 5 points of lay on hands. As that happens, you feel an intense, searing, burning sensation on your wounds as they all cauterize and heal.
He kind of
You
like
got 5
sucks in a breath.
points. Yeah.
He like sucks in a breath
Mhm.
and he says, I did not expect it to be pleasant. And that was still deeply unpleasant.
He is a gentle lover.
He turns to Eris. I believe that is sarcasm, no.
Yes.
Okay, good.
There's not a lot of things about me that are gentle.
Oh, little Oathbreaker.
And then she goes to start fixing the windows.
Dane will start boarding up the windows as well. Grabbing like little pieces of like chairs and breaking them apart in his bare hands because that's what he does.
You're breaking. Oh, okay.
I'm
As
breaking
he's
like
raging.
planks off so I can like barricade the door.
Okay. Does anyone want to check out the body?
Yeah, I remember Eris handed me a severed arm.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I'm
I
just gonna
broke
walk over.
off 2 arms.
I'll walk over
Because
with
we
the
wanted
check
check
out
them.
the rest of the body.
What?
Just so you're aware.
Hale will go look at the rest of the body that's left over. The armless, the
You-
disarmed body.
You squat down and the body is fully cloaked, but as you pull the cloak away, you realize that this is a skeleton.
No.
Mm.
How could this be?
This is odd because they did not behave like mindless undead. They acted with intelligence. And Hale, as you look at this body, you notice something glinting lodged between two of the vertebrae in the back of its neck.
Hale is going to kneel down and like gingerly like move things aside so he can get a clearer look. What is this?
You look at it. It is a golden nail lodged into its bone. The gold is of the same consistency and reflection as the gold that fills the cracks of your own bones.
Hale's going to kind of roughly kick the head off of the skeleton at this point and like try and get to it.
It rolls away.
He's gonna pick it up.
Yeah, it takes a bit of like pulling out, almost like pulling out a nail out of a wall. Tiskar, are you watching this happen?
Yeah, he's just kind of silently observing.
As
I
Hale
would be
pulls
too, if I
this
could.
nail out, Tiskar, you see almost like a release of gas, of spiritual energy that you didn't notice before was being housed in this skeleton. As soon as that nail is dislodged, it just goes and dissipates into the wind, almost like a soul being released.
Okay. I'm assuming Hale doesn't react.
Hale
No, Hale
doesn't
does
see
not react.
this. No one sees this except for you, Tiskar.
I will say that Hale, once he realized that it was of the same material, he will have moved so that people can't see what he pulled from the body.
Do we want to do some opposing sneaky checks, or is everyone fine with Hale being
Oh,
sneaky about
watching
this?
you, but go for it.
We are watching intently and want to challenge.
All right, let's do it.
Sleight of hand versus perceptions.
Okay.
This motherfucker thinks he's getting away
This
with that.
sneaky skeleton.
This fucking mother.
How dare you
skeletons.
try to surpass my -1 perception?
I roll. Let's see what I roll though.
I'm
Oh
excited.
man, is it going to let me roll?
Is
It might not even let me roll. Hold on.
Are we?
I clicked and it didn't, but let me reload it.
Oh, I see your roll. Oh my god.
Okay.
Your roll. Oh wait, no, that was Eris's roll.
Harris is a 22.
Hale,
She
you,
watching this
25
shit.
though.
Hale, you got a 25. Nobody saw it.
Oh. Hold up, wait, I haven't rolled yet. Sorry. I'm
Okay. All right.
struggling. Where is there it is.
Where is perception?
Nobody
almost
saw.
nat 20.
No one sees the nail. Tiskar, you just see what looks like a release. You could assume, oh, that skeleton had a soul, and since we killed it, it doesn't have a soul anymore.
It's gone now.
Just like everything
It's
else that you
probably-
killed.
Probably
Souls
saw it
knew
after
Hale.
he kicked the head off.
Yeah.
That's probably you would interpret as that.
Mhm.
I'll tuck it away. Huh.
As Hale kicks the head, though, Tiskar is going to say, "Do you recognize it?"
Are you assuming that I know all the skeletons in the world?
Do you
No.
not?
Only the ones
No.
that recognize you.
I don't think they recognized me. They just...
Then why would you ruin the bones? We can use them.
You have all of the... Are you going to keep it as one complete skeleton?
No, those go in my room.
Okay, so me kicking the head off does nothing to it.
I pick up the head and I put it on my hand.
You notice that this skull.
Hello.
Puppeteering.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You do notice as Eris is defiling the dead, you notice that this skull actually has intricate little flower designs carved in its cheekbones. Like an aesthetic choice.
Tattoo.
More
but
pretty
engraved.
bones.
It is
More
very-
pretty
Wonderful.
bones. It's talking to you, by the way.
Yes,
what-
very pretty bones.
Okay, we need to get Rin. You were also in your room and heard commotion.
Rin struggles to open the door, and you see him like standing there, and you see like blood is dripping from him. He's very badly bandaged to try and fix that, and he's like, "Oh, you guys, you had a bit of skeleton trouble."
Rand, what does it matter?
Oh, well, I took a few hits. I'll be fine. I'll shake it off.
There were more.
I can stitch that for you if you like.
Would you? He just kind of passes out and falls to the ground.
As you
Yeah.
fall down, Dane's gonna try and catch you with his lay on hands. Yeah. So you kind of lay down, and I put 5 points of lay on hands on you. Like my palm print leaves a burn mark on your skin.
I
As
smack
5
you.
Yeah, it's 5 points are healed for you.
As you leave a burn mark on my poor Rin. Okay? I smack you upside the head.
That's
Okay,
a
how much-
burning sensation. I don't remember doing anything funny like that.
That's how I heal.
You
I hurt people to make them feel better.
go away.
At least he's not dying from his wounds and defiling the dead. And I take the skull away from your hand. That's probably still on your hand.
No. Pretty bones. She looks at Tizkar. Pretty bones.
I can no longer tell if she's talking at me or at the skeleton.
I want the head.
My head stays right here.
Not your head. Pretty bones stay intact.
I pass the skeleton over to Tisgar. And I go,
Tizkar kind of takes
because
it.
I know you're the only person that actually respects dead things, or that's the expectation anyway.
He does take the head, and he kind of like looks at it, and then looks at Eris, and he kind of takes his staff and gently kind of puts it on her wrist, and says, "As much as I do not respect slavers either, it is best not to stoop to their level."
She takes out her thread and needle kit, sterilizes the needle, and starts actually cleaning the Rin's wounds before very expertly stitching them together. Pretty quickly. She's done this a lot. But she's huffy about it the whole time.
Are you mechanically giving hit points?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
Where
While
is
you do
mine?
that, Hale, you're still kind of bent over this body. You notice they have a coin purse. And are you looking? Okay.
Yeah.
As you kind of open, you notice coinage you've never seen before. About 90 gold. So you have 90 gold. But it is in a coinage that is not actively being used in Zelatar.
This looks like either old mint or minted somewhere else. Do you recognize this, Yaris?
I will look when I'm done. She's so sulky. Let me. I'm just getting Eris's thing out so I can see.
Yeah, take your
how many
time.
healing points.
Retsu, my shoulders are like, you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
I have. How bad are you, Rin?
Rin is 13 out of 43 hit points.
Did you
dear God.
not take the rest from... No.
Was there a rest?
There was a long rest.
There was a long rest.
Yeah.
We
Oh, there
could
was
just
some.
say, you know what? For funsies, we could say that you were part of the fight, and that's the injuries you
That's fine.
had. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, if you need that much healing, she, as she
a
is
lot of healing.
stitching you together, she uses the entire 20 hit points that she has for her lay on hands and heals you up 20. We're gonna hope we don't need those for anybody.
Oh, man, I feel better. Mighty obliged. Mighty obliged.
She pats you
People
on the cheek.
When people get sewn up, they usually say "ow" first before they heal.
Well, there was burning, and then I got pricks. And I didn't know what pain to
And then you
feel.
got better.
He's going through like an adrenaline shock, and he can't feel anything.
No, it's the healing points that are from Eris that are meant to, because she was not meant to hurt people. So when she's healing, you don't feel it.
There's heroin in the tip of that needle.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, okay.
You flying.
No, there's lidocaine. There's lidocaine. It's like she sprays it a little bit. One of those little numbing sprays that burns like shit before you spray it, and then it like goes, oh, that feels nice.
Ain't that is that a skeleton with a flower pattern on its head? What in the hell is happening?
My skeleton with my flower pattern on its head.
You also have a flower pattern on your head that we don't see.
Can I have the puppet back? And this is to Tizkar.
Yeah, Tizkar's like looking at Eris. You see his eyes kind of narrow as he says, "As long as you promise to respect it."
I'm going to turn it into a hat for my cat.
He slowly hands it over. "But no more
Tizkar is
puppetry."
Tizkar's also wearing a skeleton hat, might we?
Yeah.
Yep.
What did we name your cat? Did you come up with a name for 4?
So far, 4. But
4.
if a name that I think of suits it, then we will change it.
4
Oh, I should take them out of
appears
the
and
bag.
starts, yeah, she comes out and she starts like rubbing herself against the legs, doing that little figure 8 katsu. She does that little.
And that's what I start doing back to her.
The name is for now.
Okay. Hale still has coinage and is like, Eris.
If you don't want to look at it, I'll just put it away. But
Oh, give me.
Eris, roll
I
history
look-
with advantage.
History with advantage. Let's see here. I'm in the wrong place. There we are. History. This is not gonna go well, guys.
Let's see how good your memory is.
Not great.
Eris. It just looks like ugly coins.
Money is money. I never needed it. She hands it back. Not money from Baldur's Gate. That's what she's saying.
Hell's gonna pick one and look at it
It's
closer.
it's not money from Zelatar.
Yes, but the money she knew she was more aware of would like if this is old, right? If this is old money,
Okay.
the only thing that she would go to is it's not money from Baldur's
The
Gate.
fact that you just said Baldur's Gate, it is money from Baldur's Gate. You just rolled
It
really
is.
low on your history.
Yeah.
It is money from Baldur's Gate. It is old money.
She didn't have money back then.
Okay, so then you say that. I guess you say that, and then everyone's like, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so you have 90 gold from this little guy's coin purse.
There.
It's at
Anything
this
else
time.
on them?
Nope, that's it.
How are we doing with the windows? Are they all boarded up?
Yeah, you've fixed the windows. You notice that Azzy and Munvis and Julius have not entered into the room. I think that's because Azzy and Munvis are dead ass asleep.
No, they did. They were here. They were the ones that told us to fix everything.
Mhm.
Oh, they came out? Did I forget that part? Okay, they came
Yeah.
out. All right. Azzy is helping to fix, and he's like, all right, that should be a good. Although I have to report that this safe house has been compromised, which is a really
And you're
disappointing.
taking all of the alcohol.
Yes, that's right. I forgot we did that.
Yeah.
It was just a long time ago. Didn't you tell Julius to hide? Hale, didn't
Anyone?
you message
Anyone?
Julius? I think Hale messaged Julius when he was holding the door. You never told Julius it was safe.
Hale's gonna go find Julius now. Just knock.
You hear, "Go away! There's nothing in here."
Good
Nothing
hiding,
is
though.
saying a lot.
Oh, oh, hi-ho, is it safe?
Yes, yes. I'm out.
What?
Go to sleep. Your choice.
Oh, well. Wait, do vampires sleep? I don't think they do. They do.
During the day.
That's right. Okay. He goes, well, I'm a little roiled up now. What happened? What was going on?
Hale is going to wait for Julius to open the door and then just like
He scuttles over.
push in really quickly and then close the door behind him.
Are we still hiding?
No, we're not hiding, but
All right.
I did find this, and he's gonna show him the nail.
What's this? Hey, this kind of looks like. Then he
It
looks
is
at
the
you.
same thing.
This is the same thing?
I don't know how they got it.
Well, wait, you said this is. Well, your uncle made and he gestures to your face.
Yes. I don't know of anyone else who can make this. I don't know how they have it, but the fact that they have it means I can get more of it.
Where did you find this again?
It was firmly lodged between two vertebrae of one of the undead that we killed. I guess the only one that we killed.
Oh, so you had to, like, take it from it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that all of them have this, or just this guy?
I don't know. There was... It looked like it knew what it was doing. It wasn't mindless.
They weren't?
No, they could talk.
Oh. Like you.
I would like to think I'm special, but... Yes,
Well,
like me.
it looks like there's others like you.
Well,
Why
there's
would-
one less like me then.
And they were just attacking? Were they trying to rob us?
They were trying to dogpile me.
Well, you are the wizard, and usually it's tactile to dogpile the squishy caster.
Yes, but you don't usually try to grab the caster, you usually try to kill them.
You think they were trying to kidnap you? Were they trying to kidnap everybody?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, that's troubling. Well, we can't let them do that. What do you want me to
We
do
need to
with
find-
this? And he holds up the
We
nail.
need to find more of them.
You want to hunt them down and steal their nails?
Well, when you say it like that,
Well, I mean, do you think you can ask Rin to turn this into more of your little skelly glue?
I will ask him, but this is the base material.
Ah. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you meet another one of these blokes, you can ask them. If they have more, you don't have to kill them. I mean, you're not a killer. You're a nice guy. Right?
Yes, I'm very kind, of course.
I
Yes.
mean, I've known you for a little while now, and I've never seen you hurt anyone other than self-defense.
I haven't had a reason to.
Well, what, are you worried that you're running out?
I am running out.
You're running... Oh, I see. Well, your uncle used to make it, right?
Yes.
Did you ever
I
snag...
don't have the materials.
I was going to say, if you snagged the recipe... But you're asking Rin to make more.
I'm asking him to use what I have of the base material to make the bomb.
Oh, I see. What is the base material, by the way? Is it gold?
It is a very particular type of gold.
Ah. Did your uncle discover it or invent it? Or is this just some weird artificer thing I'm not privy to?
I don't know how he makes it. All I know is that it is unalloyed gold.
Unallied gold? Why does that sound so familiar?
I don't know. There's this ring of Elden, possibly.
Right, I don't know. But I don't,
No.
this might be insensitive, but I don't suppose we can ask your uncle, is he still around? Did he survive?
I don't know if my family is dead or alive.
Ah,
They're probably dead.
well, 99% of us are, so... Alright, well, if any more attack us, we can check their necks or their butts or wherever they drive these things. But I don't think you should hunt them down. I think that would be a little dark. Hi,
This
you're not
is the
really
first-
considering it.
It is the first lead to my survival that I've had in a very long time.
You're worried you're gonna die. For reals.
For the longest time, I didn't care if I was going to. But now I have a chance that I won't.
Well, maybe we could find another way. Look, I'm a vampire, and if I want to survive, I need to drink blood. But that doesn't mean I want to go around killing things.
I'm just saying, if we run into them again, I would like to get my hands on them. If that results from a fight in which they die, I do not mind that course of action.
I say, did you ever think why they have this He said this keeps you alive, right?
It keeps me intact, yes.
Maybe that's why they have it too.
Well, it didn't exactly fill... They weren't filling cracks with it.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see, and I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyways.
I was just telling you because I had to tell somebody.
No, it's fine. I'm
okay.
sorry if I came off as judgy. I just was surprised by your train of thought. If I could help you, I will. Although Rin's better at synthesizing than I am. I'm more of a magical gadget kind of guy.
Right. I'm just saying, if you have a chance to look at any undead that we fight or kill before everyone else does,
Oh, the others
you
don't
could
know?
grab it for me. Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's a secret. Right.
Yes.
I am really
This is
good
a
at
secret
keeping
that-
secrets.
Judging from the secret game, yes, you are.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said that. I think it's been weighing on my chest. Please don't tell anyone or Belthiel will come and murder me.
I wasn't planning on it.
All right, great. I guess I will go to bed. Are you coming to bed?
I will after I make sure everything else is cleaned up.
Great. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in here then. Whatever you decide. Obviously I'll help, but just, remember who you are, where you came from.
I remember that very clearly.
He looks a little bashful and then just gives like a little nod. And then, night.
Good night. And Hale will go back outside.
Alright, what the fuck is going on outside? What are y'all doing?
So
Who wants
Oh,
to
go ahead.
Okay. So Tizkar's kneeling in the corner where the body is, and he's been kind of taking what seems like almost like herbs and spices, and like a mixture of like herbs and spices and salt, and almost kind of like a poultice. And he's been seemingly kind of sprinkling it over the body and seeming to treat it, kind of like rubbing it over. He's been doing that for the past couple of minutes.
Which body?
The skeleton.
Okay, you're rubbing the bones with the poultice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would have also examined the body, but I'm assuming he doesn't find anything.
Nothing other than it's a skeleton wearing clothes that don't look like the clothes it died in. I mean, you not this death, but like usually when you run into a shambling skeleton, they're wearing whatever they were wearing that rotted away and then came back to life.
Yeah, so he would have taken the clothes off of the skeleton and kind of put it to the side, and it's
Right.
just the bones.
You just noticed though that this skeleton had dressed itself in a way that looked like it made choices in its dress.
Yeah, so as he's rubbing this poultice over the bones, his brows kind of furrowed, as if he's lost in thought.
Okay. Dane,
Rin
what were you
is-
going to say? Oh, Rin, you go.
Rin's also just kind of knelt on the other side of where Tizkar is doing all the things, and he's just kind of looking at him like,
Are you like observing to learn, or are you observing to
Observe.
He's observing because he finds it fascinating that Tizkar's doing all this extra work on the skeletons.
Dane?
Dane has ushered Eris into another room and has begun to attempt a conversation with them. And it starts out with now that we're here and
In a
you
room? Alone?
no,
Are
I
you
mean
wishing
like
for
on
services?
this I mean like on this mission, I don't take services.
Okay. Yes, we are alone in this room where services may be provided.
No, thank you. Listen, I realize I've been unfair. I've hated you for a while now, and I never told you why.
Okay. Do you need
You
a
know-
reason to hate?
All my hateful reasons are valid.
Oh, okay. So when you beat your rations into your bag, what was valid about that?
When I was a kid, all the other kids would gloat and talk about the soulless monster at the Mother's Love. When one day, me and a couple of other kids decided, why not see this monster for what it really is? So we snuck around. We tried to take a peek into your window. And my surprise when you weren't a monster. You were delightful. You were kind. Everyone seemed to enjoy your company. When I grew up as a teenager, I wished that my sister would be more like you.
Somewhere Dana goes, I beg your pardon?
So that she would grow up happy, which she has. But when things happened to me and my family, and I was destitute and needed help, no one in that town was there for me. And you were still in that town. I didn't believe it when I was a kid, but I see it now. You truly are soulless. And Dane
There's
walks
a-
out.
As you walk out, there's this moment where her eye just like twitches. She lets you go. Closes and locks the door. And begins to pull her hair to the side. Finds a latch, a zipper, and begins to pull off the skin suit that she wears.
What?
Yes. Okay.
Wait, Dane walks back in. Wait, what?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Door's locked. Door's locked. She
What?
begins to pull off the skin suit that she wears. Takes out from her pack this like bit of a mirror that she can look through, her tinkerer's tools, and begins to unscrew and take apart a piece of her head, where when it's taken away, there are wires everywhere. And there is one wire that looks like it's been it's been fixed over and over again. And she grabs, there's two there that she just rips, rolls them back up, puts them inside, rescrews everything back on, and puts her skin suit back on.
Let's take a 10-minute break, everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy!
I hate that my brain provided the sound effect of slurp whenever you said skin suit.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
shit. Okay, BRB, I gotta pee and I need more wine. When we come back, we're going to take a long rest
Mm.
as y'all are going to sleep and then get on your merry booty way to the next location.
All right.
Yeah, Gabriel, was not expecting that, but also now that makes me wonder if Eris is actually wearing the skin of her enemies. Maybe the skin of the person that killed her creator. I don't know. Really interesting. But hi, chat. How is everyone? Hinzaos says that they're wearing their own skin at least. Well, I know my own skeleton is controlling my own body, so yes.
Hey, Gabriel, don't think too deeply about it. These characters are broken, okay? Sometimes people say things that don't make sense.
Hey, I said that my skeleton is controlling my body, so that's what I said. That's why he's responding that way. But also, I am Hale, so
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a cool scene. Also, you guys notice how good I'm getting at the Australian accent? When I watch a video on TikTok, if the person making the video is Australian, it doesn't matter what the topic is. I will actually sit and just listen to them talk.
I not related to that. Tangentially related to that because Julius is Australian.
Mm-hmm.
I am me as a character, as not a character, but as a person, am terrified of the day that Julius finds out that Hale is not a good person.
Julius thinks you are the best person, and he doesn't know. I feel like we have to go over what exactly Hale has shared and not shared, because Hale has a very long life full of lots of things. Scarecrow, thank you so much.
I just
for
have to
your sub.
lose. I just have to lose more of the secret games, right?
That's right. That is right.
I just need to make a table and then roll on it whenever we play this game.
That's why I want you guys to come up. I'm going to start coming up with some homework. A couple of things. One, if you guys have things you want to discuss about your character with me at any time in the week, please DM me. I adore having conversations about your characters and where we can go, what we could do with them. It helps me plan the sessions when you do that. It's awesome. I love it when you guys talk to me about your characters. So please, at any time that you want to, if you want to, discuss some plans or some goals, or if you want to do a switcheroo, any of that, DM me at any time. 2, I'm going to start asking you guys, either this week or next week, for lists. I did this with Utah 1, and I didn't do this with Buta because I just forgot to. I want to hear some... I'm going to have you guys come up with a couple of secrets that, either people just don't know about you because it's never come up, or secrets that you guard jealously. I want rumors about you, and I want, some fear. I'm going to come up with a little form, and I'm going to have you guys fill it out.
I also sent you a message, Scarlet.
Okay, let me look. Okay, so we're gonna say, I'm just gonna say it here instead of typing back. As a mechanic, I know that I've lost track of it too. We can probably sit down and either refigure that out, or we could just make it more about being a story beat. And anytime Hale uses a healing potion, he's really just doing that. But we can because 5e is just not really great with crafting rules, and our style of game isn't as fun as it would be to have a mechanic for that. It seems like it's a lot of work to keep track of it, so we can just do it narratively, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That sounded like it didn't make sense to you, or it looked like it didn't make sense to you.
It's not that it didn't make sense. It's just I'm not sure how that would work into Hale's.
So anytime Hale has a potion,
that's just going to be automatically.
We're going to say,
considered.
because you've been telling me that during your downtime, during your long rests, you've been doing artificer shit.
Okay.
And rather than, while I still want to give you opportunities to actually work on full projects, Hale's little healing tiger bomb every session is a lot of busy work, and it's just easier to just make it an automatic thing. We're just assuming that that's what you're working on, and we'll use the healing potion stat block like everyone else has as the just kind of what that is.
Cool.
Also, Hale's running out of the ingredients, and it's stressing him out, so...
I thought hands of the skeleton were ingredients.
He's grinding up the bones.
Not the bones.
Not the bones.
Not the bones. Okay.
I like-
Dragon is grinding.
I realized how dumb it was to say don't disrespect the dead when I'm literally wearing a skull, and then Tisgar also was wearing a skull, and then I handed the skull over to Tisgar. But hey, here we are.
Okay, but the puppeting was pretty.
The puppeting was hilarious.
Yeah.
I like how all of us, except for Rin, has something to do with bones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Rin looks like a bone.
Wow.
Wow.
He's a
Oh,
kid.
okay.
Wow.
Damn.
He doesn't
Wow.
have nails.
Damn.
Have you seen Rin's face? He looks like a
I thought-
skull.
I thought it
look
was
like a
gonna
skeleton
get.
with skin on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna turn sexual, and it didn't. So you know what? I'll take that. I'll take it.
You'll take that bone?
Wait until I
I'll take the bone.
reveal
Wow.
the boner
Bone.
gun.
Hey,
Okay.
The boner revolver.
What?
Oh,
Bone
I'll
and
shoot you
knots.
with my boners. Pew pew pew.
It's gonna shoot little bones.
Also, Rin is gonna make a bone gun in his bag of pistols.
Yep.
He
I
has
can't wait to say that.
Bag of
bag
pistols.
of pistols. Okay, you all get your long rest. Take your long rest.
Wait.
Okay.
Before long rest.
Okay.
Ooh.
When Hale
Okay.
walks back into the room, into the dining room, Tizkar's looking over his shoulder, and he just calls back, "Are you finished inspecting the bones?"
Whose bones?
He just slowly looks down at the bones on the floor.
You're the one next to the bones. Why am I inspect? Huh?
I do not know if you were gleaning any useful information from them.
I wasn't gonna fight Eris for the bones. No.
He just nods.
When you say Eris, she comes back into the room, big smile plastered on her face. Hello. But a lot more just like hello, and grabs her stuff, sits at the table like nothing happened.
Is her smile bigger than usual? There's a lot more teeth there.
I did not know she even had teeth.
She has the beautiful teeth. What do you mean?
She
I
has a
typically do
She
not look
winks at
people's teeth.
Azzy.
Ozzy winks at you.
Just because you don't pay attention to teeth doesn't mean that other people don't pay attention to teeth. That's actually the only thing that people can pay attention when you're smiling, Tizkar.
Oh, that's a sycamore. Whew.
But he did not use fire. Never mind. He turns back to what he was doing, and he grabs. So basically, next to him, there's a flint and steel, and then Dane earlier was like breaking apart chairs to barricade the windows, and he's taken what looks like the leg of a chair, and he takes the flint and steel and starts to strike it against the chair leg, and as it catches fire, he picks it up, and he lets it burn for a moment,
Azzy
and
will
as he
stop
does,
you from doing this.
Hale will also stop you from doing this.
We are in a sealed room with no ventilation. There will be no fires in here.
trust me,
I do not
I do
trust you.
I do understand what I am doing.
Apparently, you don't understand basic fire safety precautions.
As he says that, he quickly cups the sparking flame in his hand, and it suddenly erupts in his hand in that same kind of blue flame. And before, where the flame was orange and giving off heat, Rin, you're still. I think you were still close. It suddenly doesn't start to like suck. It doesn't start to give off heat. It starts to almost suck heat in. It starts to get cold. And as he does that, he just simply kind of lets his fingers drop, and as over the bones, and as it does, the fire like trickles down his fingers onto the bones, and the bones just instantaneously evaporate.
Well, I hope that doesn't consume any oxygen, which you living people need.
What the fucker was that?
Well, I mean, it's already an unsafe house, so
That
What's
was a
a
good
little fire?
move. We don't want those bones to start moving again.
That, yes. And as he stands up, he grabs his staff and he says, "And it's important to lay the dead to rest, even if they performed unsavory actions."
I don't argue with that, but in the future, can you save your cremations for the outside?
will
Rin's
consider
gonna turn around with a notebook and he's gonna jot down. Not embalming fluid. Not trying to preserve bones. Sucked bones into fire. Fascinating. That's the end of his journal entry.
Let's get some sleep. We have a busy day tomorrow.
The
Before
grump
you go-
needs his beauty rest. Ha 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 ha.
Haha.
Can I
Dane
insight
will-
Eris?
Dane will walk
Yeah, go ahead,
over
Tiska.
to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He just is gonna make a roll while you
No,
talk.
I'm just gonna make a roll. You can keep talking.
Oh, okay. Dane's gonna go over to the door where like him and Salith are staying, and then like
Why can't I roll a 5?
not he instead of going in the door, he's gonna go over to like the pantry area or whatever this space is over here, and he's just gonna like roll out his own sleeping mat and like sleep in there.
Poke it again. I wasn't looking.
It's in like the lower
This. Yeah. It's
left quadrant.
Yeah.
Sure, wherever.
Oh, the pantry. That's where you guys came through. That was the cellar where all the whiskey is.
Yeah, he'll sleep there.
Okay.
That was my room.
That was Hale's room.
Oh, never mind. Wait, if there's I would know that then. I'm just gonna.
You could go in
he's
the
gonna turn.
bathroom.
In the
Because
bath.
Yeah.
There's no
He'll go to
water
the
in the
bathroom
tub.
for
You
sure.
can sleep in the tub.
Sleep in the tub.
No, look,
Yeah.
as he said, if anyone can create water, we can take a nice hot bath. Otherwise, no tub.
Yeah, Dane will sleep in the bathroom
Okay.
instead.
Before we go to sleep, Hale is very quickly going to ask these guys, "What exactly is this?" And he's gonna hold up the whatever he gave to Julius to give him. I assume it was the perfume.
I'm gonna ask for an insight real quick.
Okay.
Oh my god, was it the same shit you were putting on those bones?
Very
You
flammable.
fuck.
12.
Well, you see Tizkar's mouth kind of twitch up for a second before it quickly twitches back down. And he says, he walks over to the table and like starts to like put his it looks like he's getting ready to go to bed, and he lets the silence kind of hang for a second before he says, "Keep that for a full moon."
That doesn't answer my question.
There are no full moons here.
He's still kind of working before he kind of stops and realizes that Hale isn't leaving, and he turns back to look at Hale, and he says, "It is said if you burn it, it will lead you home."
I don't need to go back to the Underdark.
He kind of stops as he squints, and he turns around, and he says, "No, I am sure you do not. But home is not a place, Hale. It is where you choose."
Okay, vague answering lizard men. I'll just trust you for now.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm just imagining
And he
his
smiles.
Skelly face going. Bill is so sassy. And Tiskar smiled. What is the Tiskar? Lizard folk.
Yeah, just
Eris
Shows
makes
off all
her
his
way
teeth.
to Azzy's room, just FYI.
Wait, hold on. Ragazza. I used to speak Italian. I don't remember.
Call me Bella.
Wait, what? It's not Madame. It's-
Madramina?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
I think it's Madramina.
Are you looking for like my lady, La Donna?
What is the Italian version of Mademoiselle? I used to know this.
Oh my god.
Signorina. That's it. Signorina. Ah, Signorina. Can I...
Wish to make you happy. Mumvis should leave.
And you see Mumvis is all snuggled, like, he's got all the blankets swirled around him, and you just see his little face like this, and he's just like... He looks at you. He gives you a very devilish smile. He's pretty handsome. Like, he's not an ugly guy. He's just, this 5'4", curly-haired king. He looks at you, He gives you a very devilish smile. He turns his head and looks at Mumbus. He walks over to Mumbus. He scoops up all the blankets with Mumbus in the middle. He walks him to the door. He puts him outside the door. He boops Mumbus on the nose. And I'm assuming you're inside. He closes the door and he unbuttons the first button of his shirt. And he goes, "Shall we?"
She shows him why she's a top earner.
Okay, we fade to black. I don't know if Eris experiences pleasure, but if she did, she would learn that Azzy is a pleaser.
Azzy is a pleaser.
Yes. All right. Next morning, take your long rests. Start working on your fanfics and your fan art. This is funny though because Eris is like very tall.
He's a short king.
He loves tall women.
When he wakes up in the morning, the first thing she asks him is, "Are you pleased?"
He's gonna go in for seconds. All of you, have you all taken your long rest?
Figuring it out. They were there.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. As you prepare to leave the safe house, Azzy has a pep in his step. Munvis is like, "Why did I wake up in the hallway?" And yeah, you're all led back out of the cellar from whence you came. And Azzy leads you all through the ruined city. You go through this neighborhood that you were stopped at. It's a nicer neighborhood, you could tell. Rich people lived here. It was once very well kept. The gardens have all overgrown in the tangle. You go through the shadowy cobblestone paths, back onto a larger road. You're kind of on a hill looking down. You can see like a sprawl of the ruined city. The abyssal pit is very visible up ahead. Just this hole that the buildings are like sinking into, like a sinkhole, and some clear crystal energy whipped up with almost like it took some of the buildings and lifted it up into the air and then froze in time. It is quite a sight. It is almost unbelievable.
How close can we get to it?
This is several miles ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
It's like kind of like in the distance. Almost like if you live in a city that has like a mountain near it, you can see the mountain. It's far enough, it's very hazy, but it is it's like almost makes you a little dizzy, like you're about to like fall, just the way, because the way the terrain isn't straight flat, right? It's kind of like on a hill, so it looks like you're almost like being pulled towards it. It is unsettling, to say the least. And it just goes down. Who knows? Probably forever. It's, after all, connected to the abyss itself. Though it is into the abyss. I just watched an episode of a TV show. I can't remember which TV show it was. Oh, it was Castlevania, and one of the episodes was Into the Abyss. And I said, "Hey!" Anyway, you are led through the ruined city. Again, it is quite difficult to traverse. You are going over rubble, under rubble, through buildings, up a couple stories, down a couple stories, down into a well, across a waterway, up the ladder. It's very confusing. Azzy is constantly cross-referencing maps, making sure everything is still kind of the same. Every time a pack of demons appears, he tells you to lower your voices. You take shelter, wait for them to patrol. But after about half a day, he brings you to the Astral Arcane Repository, an enormous, magnificent building that weirdly is intact.
It's okay, Four. You'll be fine.
4 decides to take a crap right there on the ground.
Good job. What a special boy, girl thing.
The Arcane Repository, the Astral Arcane Repository, unlike all of the buildings around it, which have toppled over and are crumbled, overgrown rubble, the Astral Arcane Repository stands there almost like a giant museum, perfectly intact. It is a black stone marble with like golden green veins building with golden pillars and crowning. The top of it is a great copper dome with planetary images like kind of rotating around. It's strange how it looks intact. However, as you walk towards it, you notice a slight oil slick rainbow shimmer over its walls. It is clearly shielded by some kind of magic, which is probably why it is not rubble like the structures around it. The building has a lot of grounds around it that was probably once beautiful gardens, but is now rough and overgrown. Its doors, up some steps and like a platform, are closed, like double doors that are tall with like bas-reliefs carved into them. Brass doors. If a real world example would be the Gates of Paradise in Florence, beautiful bronze doors with scenes carved into them. You see at the door a pile of corpses with their hands outstretched like they are trying to get in.
Well, building with that kind of security, I bet you anything the Gloaming Stone's in there.
Oh, smart.
That place
Oh,
looks-
thank you.
I've never seen a place like this before. It's magic is like radiating out of it. Hyle, have you ever seen anything so magical?
I mean, yes, I have, but not here.
Oh, I suppose the front door's locked then?
You can always try it.
Dane tries to open the front door.
Before you do, Eris is like just right beside your face, like your face, hers. Okay.
Buff your face when you make the Dane face.
Hold on,
It's
wait.
perfect.
It's so good.
Zoom
Go
in.
on.
Yeah.
Can I just say, last time we played, I had to be you for just a second, and this is what I did to be you. I went.
What is it?
I apologize for striking you. I have fixed that error. For now. And then she just walks away.
Is these gold ornate pillars, like the gold, are they exposed outside of this magical barrier?
No, they're all part of it.
Oh,
Like the whole surface of this building is covered in a thin film. Like a bubble.
Are there any plaques anywhere?
Yeah. All kinds. This is a historical building.
Mm-hmm. Plaques near the door, specifically.
I would say there's like kind of like a welcome plaque, tells you when it was established, a little brief like the founder, kind of boring information. Is there something you're specifically looking for?
Once she finds those plaques, she's kind of like looking down the sides of the doors for any runes and like sweeping away like floor, whatever might be covering floor area in case there are magical runes or instructions. There's always some way to get in.
While you're doing that, Dane steps over you and tries to open the door.
Hill is far back watching this happen and just like,
So you know how like big buildings will have those like things that you could grab onto, like a
Yeah.
yeah, you put your hands on those and you pull. It is like frozen in time. Nothing, not a budge, not even a wiggle of the doors. It is like perfectly sealed. Eris, you're looking around, looking for plaques, and you see kind of like underneath some of the overgrowth, like where what once was very well cultivated gardens and visiting areas. You see a tiny little, like this big, down by the pathway that says maintenance entrance back.
She starts going around the back of this whole building.
Rin's gonna follow her.
Those who decide to traverse to the back, the path is hard to see. Again, these were once beautiful gardens, are so overgrown, and you find you're having to like kind of push plants aside. You go all the way to the
We're cutting our way through.
You follow the path and you see a building next to the repository, a greenhouse. It seems attached to the building. And you see that the door to this greenhouse is slightly ajar.
Jarn?
Ajar.
Ajar.
Did I say adjourn? Ajar.
I thought that was
Dane
just some fancy
opens
medieval
the
word.
door.
Guys, I make up words all the time. Only
Did you follow me?
Yes, Dane did follow
Gabriel's gonna
Dane
make a
opens
note
all
of that
doors.
in the
Dane is
ajar.
the kid who's at the crosswalk and goes, "No, let me press the button."
Let me open
You
the door.
open the door.
Dane opens the door.
Okay, 1 second. I have a map.
Off a map.
I have a map.
A map of the adjourned doors.
The ajar dar. Wait, that sounds
They
like
adjourn-
Julian.
Arnars!
The
Arnar, not the adjourned doors!
Oh no, the doors are ajar.
Adjourn is like
Can it
meeting
be
adjourn.
canonical? Can it be canonical that Julia says adjourn instead of ajar?
Sure.
Hale would correct him though.
Julius is a child.
Hale is that friend.
That's fine.
Huh.
Okay. Sorry, I loved every bit about that interaction. All right. Oh, I have to put Julius on the scene so that that the chat can see it. Julius. NPC's friendly. Julius. Boop. And then I have to do this.
Oops.
Okay, the map looks a little crazy right now, but allow me to explain. There is basically a hall that leads to the entrance of this greenhouse. Why can none of you see shit? Oh, it's because, okay, do any of you light a torch? It's dark in here.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
Okay, but a lot of people in this group don't have dark vision. It's pitch black.
Well,
One
that
person
sucks
is-
for those
Actually,
people,
no,
doesn't it?
none of us. No, all of
What's
us have
the-
dark vision.
It's
right?
strange.
No,
Tiskar doesn't trip
Actually,
over
I
the
may
door.
not.
doesn't.
Hang on, I gotta check.
Rin,
Oh, Rin
and
doesn't.
Eris are blind as a bat, and I know this
Yeah.
because I'm clicking on your tokens, and y'all are
I'm
blind.
Okay.
do
Yeah,
I?
so that means that we just
um,
walk in and then we forget to light it because we're like, oh, this card doesn't need it.
Just
I
so
don't
you know,
need it.
if you have dark vision, woof woof woof.
Bark, bark.
Just because you have dark vision, things are still dim. You struggle to read things. Things are in black and white, which is the same for Dane in any case because he's colorblind.
Wow. Hey, this time
Rin-
it wasn't me saying it.
Buff.
Rin reaches out and
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
tries. Is there any sort of object he can grab and pick up?
There's a little pebble on the floor.
He picks up the pebble, and you see him kind of like. Well, the people with dark vision see him moving his hands, and then next thing you know, the rock lights up with a 5-foot radius of dim light, and 5 more feet of bright light.
I have
You
no
mean-
idea where I am.
Hold on.
5 bright, 5 dim.
I will. What color is the light?
The light is green.
Okay.
I don't know why it's forcing me to put a
There you
template, but sure.
go. You don't
Oh.
have to put it there.
Once
There.
that lights up, Hale will realize green makes me wash out, so he'll snap and cast dancing lights.
Wait, do I? I think I have.
He is so vain.
Oh, of course he's vain.
Do I have dancing light tokens already set for you? I'll set it
You
later.
made them as spiders
Why don't I see them?
a long time ago.
Player summons. There it is. Boop.
Um,
Boop.
I'm still at the house, right?
No, you're here.
You
I
were
don't.
down
doing-
here.
Which
we were
where?
Refresh.
You see,
Refresh. Refresh.
Okay,
you may need to
we'll
refresh.
I still can't see that far up front because there's like a
There's a bend.
dark wall here.
Yeah, it goes. boop,
So
boop, boop.
Jane and I are the
It
only
cuts
people
off.
that can't see.
Dang,
No,
can
No,
I think
they can see.
you're-
It's
I can see.
Rin.
see. Rin.
It's Rin and you.
Okay, you guys.
Well, my apologies. I washed you out.
I hold on to Rain's to Rin's arm.
I mean, he may as well be
We'll
Rain.
be fine together.
You guys can see just fine
the
now.
light fills up, and you see that this is very overgrown. There are so many like plants, just vines covering the hall. It's like hard to get through. You get to the door that leads into the greenhouse, and you have to like really struggle to force it open. Here, let me get Julius up here. Julius is our cameraman.
We're all stacked up in that one corner.
God damn it. Okay.
Mhm.
There you go. 'Cause I'm better.
I will just let you
Which
handle
door
the spiders 'cause I can't see.
There
So,
should be
the
a door
d-
right there.
The door is up here.
Yeah.
I can't see the door.
I'm grabbing
Yeah.
all of you and I'm sticking you inside. I don't know why.
Okay.
Spiders on
Yes,
my
mom.
face.
Yes, Dommy Mommy. Yes, Dommy Mommy.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Can you grab the other spiders as well?
Yeah.
I can't move this
Thank
spider.
you.
It's okay.
I'm the
don't-
one who can move the
There.
spider.
Okay. Now you're all inside.
Julius, you are standing on my tail.
I'm sorry. Wait. What? Oh,
Ow.
I thought that was a root.
It might be as thick as a root, but it's not a root.
Wow, this place is
Why are there swirling things here?
swirling things. That means you're blind. Wait,
Oh,
do
okay.
you have blind sight? Oh, that's because there is a
Ah.
shadow. You can't see. Anything that's swirling
Oh,
is
okay,
then
okay, okay.
you need do you want to light a torch? You have torches.
Yeah, I do. I light a torch.
Okay, I'm gonna put
How
it.
do I do that?
I will do it. I will pull a light on you, which is torch is 20 feet of bright, correct?
Yep, 20 bright, 20 dim.
Okay. There you go. Now, as you move, you will glow with light. You guys pile in and you see these desks. It looks like little experiments were being done on these desks. There's like little twigs of a strange plant that none of you recognize.
Rin's gonna shuffle up to one real quick and start notating in his thing.
Rin, as you lean over and start looking at it, you notice that it is brilliantly colored. Very strange colors you don't normally see on plants. They almost glow. But then suddenly one of them, as you're looking at it, opens. And a little orange puffball goes into your face. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that
Can I go
wasn't
smell it?
pleasant.
Rin, stop inhaling or embodying random things.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Oh, that
I'm
You're gonna
a
ignore
reroll.
me?
okay. The toxins.
15.
Ah, yes.
Wait.
Slightly bit.
Why did you roll twice?
Because I wanted to roll better, so I used the dice.
Oh, okay. You gotta tell me that so I know what's going on. Okay. All right. You made your save. You quickly cover your mouth. You notice that these spores are poisonous. And you realize that these desks are covered in them. And everyone who is sitting here is in danger of inhaling if they don't move.
Hey, y'all. Don't breathe in the orange Cheeto-looking flowers.
Oh, fuck her Cheeto.
Perhaps everyone should cover their face like Dane does because he is unattractive. Ha 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 ha.
I couldn't agree more.
Hale's just like, I didn't say any of this.
Dane doesn't even react. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
That
Dane is like already walking into the like building.
How would you know he is unattractive if you've not seen him without his mask?
Dane,
never takes it off.
you notice that in this
How?
greenhouse, there is behind a ton of foliage another door that looks like it might lead into the repository. But in between,
I take out my sword. Just
in
kidding.
between you and this door is this enormous, overwhelming plant that grows in the center of the room. It's all of this. It is this wild, twisted, it's the same coloration as those little clippings that Rin was observing on the desks. This giant plant, as you move about the room, its leaves twist to slowly face you.
Hello, plant.
It's poisonous. Just keep in mind.
By the way,
Will we go
the,
up to
the
it?
game's
Why
paused,
is
so you
it
can't
following me?
I paused it so you guys wouldn't run around while I described what was happening in that very moment. I unpaused
Can
it
you
though.
also move Julius off of me?
Yes, Julius was standing on your tail.
You are still on my tail, Julius.
I'm sorry. What on the world is that?
We're both in the same spot. hang on.
Wait, did you guys just move into range?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to go say hello, plant.
Dana was already walking, trying to investigate.
Okay.
Okay, she says while
100%.
grinning. I don't like that.
Okay.
Hale is just like,
It's an
he
attack.
was
It's
far back.
combat. Let's fucking do this.
No, it's an
It was-
initiative,
Oh,
Combat.
which can be interpreted as a combat, or it could be interpreted as a thing you have to do on your turn.
You know, we really like threes in this.
3s and 4s.
Yeah, threes and fours.
Okay, Hale. You see this plant start to unfurl as Eris and Dane are like, "Hi, plant." It looks dangerous.
Hale's just gonna like hold a hand to stop Julius from going forward and just kind of like, maybe we should not be standing behind them, but I kind of want to watch this happen.
Oh, guess what, guys? I just looked at the time.
Yeah.
Remember how I said I have a hard cutoff time?
Yeah.
Okay, Perfect. This is actually a great place to end. Yeah, you are all facing a giant plant demon monster friend.
Is it?
Who knows?
It's a friend.
Is it friend
yeah.
shaped?
Yeah, it's friend shaped.
It's probably going to die.
It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
It's totally fine.
It's totally fine. Okay. I'm going to leave the initiative up so that next week we will know what the fuck is going on. Are we all good for next week? Okay. Good.
Maybe.
Rin! I thought you wanted to play D&D with us.
I'll let you know in the middle of the week.
Okay, let's do our golden buzzers. Retsu.
Skull puppet. Eris.
Yeah.
Also the skin suit.
Yeah.
Okay, Poof.
Also for the skin suit reveal, that was very detailed.
Yeah, that was wildly detailed. Okay, JTC.
Silver buzzer to Scarlet for, but not Dane because he's colorblind. But I think golden buzzer to Eris for skin suit, but also for, and I go in for seconds.
Can I just say, when I realized that my son could point out all the colors, I literally said to him, "You're not colorblind, unlike my friend." Like, I literally thought of you. Because he was like doing
That's got to be some sort of discrimination, but I'm okay with
Or
it.
buff.
Speaking of Buff, who are you giving yours to?
Oh, it's got it. The skin suit was pristine. It blew me away, literally in shock. I love it.
Okay.
Mine goes to Dane for the heartfelt, like, backstory.
Oh.
I hated you because you had no soul.
Because you had no soul. I didn't believe it until you didn't help me. And she was
Yeah.
like, "You know what? I'm just gonna poop. I don't need those feelings today."
Hard reset.
Self-lobotomization.
Yeah.
Okay, Eris, you won our golden
Jeez.
lizard. That means you can re-roll any roll next week.
Did you say golden lizard? We should call it the
I heard
golden
lizard.
from now
I
on.
call it golden
Yeah.
lizard. That's something that we call it in my other game because we just started calling the golden buzzer golden lizard because one of our
I like
friends
it.
is named Golden Lizard, who's in our game. It's like an inside joke inside an inside joke inside of inside joke. So now it's become Golden Lizard.
This
Amazing.
meeting is ajar.
Yeah. Oh no.
All right.
Meeting is adjourned.
Meaning is a jar.
Eris, you can only use it next week. You can't sit on these, so use it next week.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
You win it. I wrote you down as the winner.